Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have Blackbeard's Ghost. This is one of the reasons why I really like doing this everyday kind of thing, uh, and just letting it randomly pick for me, because I don't know what I'm gonna get, and sometimes I'm really surprised. And why is my hair doing this? Um, I'm really surprised at what I get, and sometimes there's things. Obviously, there's things that I would have never picked out, uh, just off the cuff. Uh, if this showed up in a recommended list, I might have gone, maybe not, probably not. But since the randomness dictates what I watch, I actually sat down and watched this and really enjoyed it. This is a 1968 film. It runs about an hour and 47 minutes, it says. And it stars Peter Ustinov as Blackbeard. And we see Dean Jones as Steve Walker? Steve Walker. Okay. I didn't know his last name. They just call him Steve through the entire film. And Suzanne Plachette playing his love interest, the teacher at the school that he's teaching at. Yes, it doesn't make much sense because this looks like it takes place in 1968, but Blackbeard is somehow alive, or sort of alive. Uh, the premise of this is that long ago, Blackbeard uh, was cursed by an ex lover of his, who was a witch, who she was being burned at stake as a witch. Uh, and she left a curse on him that he would be stuck in limbo from the time he dies, and he would never be released until he does at least one good thing. So Blackbeard's a pretty heinous guy, and he pretty much is unlikely to ever do anything good. Well, it goes by a couple centuries, and we had end up in 1968, and there's a school teacher who, well, a track coach who joins the his local uh, college to lead the new track team, replacing the old one who also kind of went wacky. But it makes me think that he would have also run into Blackbeard as well. I don't know. Either way, Steve uh, unleashes Blackbeard into the modern day. However, he's the only one who can see him and hear him, but he can also smell his breath, which always smells like rum. Um, but nobody else can. They can feel the effects. He's corporeal to the point where he can affect things around him, like lift things up or people, or punch people. He can do all sorts of things. He can even place bets at the local betting parlor. But and he can drink rum or rubbing alcohol, whatever he happens to find. He is again, Peter Ustinov. He's a classic actor, been in a ton of stuff. I can't think of it all of it offhand, but yeah, he's been around. He was around for a long time, and he plays a very swarthy um, uh, Blackbeard, Captain Blackbeard, and you kind of get the feeling that Johnny Depp may have watched a little bit of this performance. It's not one to one. No, Johnny Depp fully makes Captain Jack his own, but in the way that Blackbeard here is kind of just swarthy and flirtatious and mischievous, rather than like a real sleazy pirate kind of guy. Um, I think he took a few notes from Peter Ustinov. You can see a little bit of Captain Jack in Ustinov here. So in Blackbeard. So it's kind of fun to see that there might be a little bit of origin. Hey Johnny, if you're watching this, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Did you take any tips from Ustinov's role in this movie? Because I know you're watching. Um, but anyway, it's one of those classic Disney tropes. Ding, 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 saving the day through at the last minute because the evil people are going to take away property from people who can't pay the bills or something like that. It's that whole class battle kind of thing. So there's basically the daughters of the Buccaneers who live in this area where Blackbeard supposedly last lived and died, and that's also where he was cursed and he was forced to live forever. Um, or live in limbo forever. So these Daughters of the Buccaneers, they have this property that the local sleazebag gambling guy who runs gambling parlors, wants to take over their property and turn it into a big casino, just like the guys out west. Uh, he's talking about Las Vegas. So they're trying to they're going to take away. They try to auction off stuff, and Steve is a good guy. He tries to do his best to help uh, buy things at the auction to help raise money to pay their bills. And they're selling these like vintage like pistols and a bed warmer and all sorts of things that would be priceless. They're like, oh, $100. I mean, it started at $20, but it gets up to $100. People are being really stingy, but also because the low life, what's his name, Silky Seymour. Silky Seymour's men just go through the crowd and tell him, "Oh, this stuff is fake. Don't bet it. Don't bet on anything. It's you're getting scammed." So they're really making sure that these women cannot pay their bill, their mortgage on time, their final payment, which is like $40,000 or something like that, around that 37,000, and so yeah, Steve, when he gets mixed up with Blackbeard, first he's overwhelmed, thinks he's going crazy, uh, and Blackbeard causes all sorts of trouble for him, gets him in jail, and gets him in trouble with his employers. One of his co-workers happens to be the lovely Suzanne Plachette, uh, who kind of likes him, but also thinks he's a little bit off his rocker because he keeps blaming Blackbeard for stuff, and even he doesn't understand how anybody can believe him. But either way, he is he and Blackbeard work on a way to possibly get the money back. Get the money. Oh, actually, it's really not Steve's idea. It's more of Blackbeard's idea that he can gamble and maybe make the money back. He bets on the dogs or no, he bets on the local. Actually, it looks like he's betting at the local betting parlor for racing dogs, but it turns out that he's betting on the track and field competition coming up against all these other big schools. The track and field team, the for Godolphin is the name of the town and the name of the school, and they are not good at all. They suck bad. So I'm not going to give away the entire film and how things happen, but let's just say Blackbeard sort of jumps in and messes with everybody and tries to help the team win, so that the bet he placed in somebody else's name uh, pays off big. All the while, Steve is trying to stop him, like it's cheating, and he has a good heart and good intention, and is it worthwhile to cheat to win to save the old ladies in their home, or is it do you just sit by and do nothing? Yeah, when everything is hopeless. It's a silly premise, but it's a ticking clock kind of thing where they just have to get that money in time, come hell or high water, and let's just say it's really silly at times. The effects that they use, the wire work, and that they used whenever invisible Blackbeard punches the bad guys, the goons, Silky's goons, is really laughable. It's he gives a guy a black eye, and you actually show the black eye appearing in slow motion over his face. It's kind of creepy, but it's a lot of fun. The movie is a lot of fun. Ustinov is awesome, and Dean Jones just has this quintessential 1960s male voice. I don't know how to explain it. He's this cross between Jimmy Stewart and just like Cary Grant kind of thing. I don't know, maybe not Cary Grant, but he's got that suit and tie kind of awesome, great hero kind of guy. Suzanne Plachette is lovely as awesome. You might know her from the Bob Newhart show, played Bob Newhart's wife for many years. But but here she's, gosh, she's, you can't see her in this picture, but she's gorgeous. So uh, it's it's a all told, it's a good family film for everybody to enjoy. It is strange that Disney has a movie that involves gambling as the solution to solve the problems, but you're also dealing with a pirate here. So, and yesterday we had, or was it yesterday or the other day? God, I'm losing track. The other day we had Newsies, and that was just all about kids smoking cigars and selling newspapers, but they were homeless and for the most part, so, and orphans. So, what are you gonna do in 1899? Anyway, Blackbeard's Ghost. I kind of really recommend it. It's kind of fun. So yeah, I can't think of anything bad about it unless you're just really not into the movies that are of that nature. So yeah, check out Blackbeard's Ghost when you've watched everything else and you had enough. I mean, there's always new stuff showing up in Disney Plus, but you know what? You want something different, uh, good fun for the whole family. Blackbeard's Ghost. It's a great little surprise. So yeah, give it a shot. We're gonna pick tomorrow's. Here we go. Generating 328. 328. Let's see what we got. 328. 328. Ooh. All right. This may not be. This might be difficult. I don't know, but it's a series. I have a feeling it's definitely not from my age range. We got Little Einsteins. Little Einsteins. Is that the one with the really smart babies or something? I don't know, but yeah, not sure how many episodes I'm gonna watch of that, but we'll give it a shot because it's what it is. It's the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and that's tomorrow's challenge. Little Einsteins. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have fun with it either way. So I'll see you here tomorrow after we watch Little Einsteins on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you later.